What's one thing you'll never change about our relationship?
One thing I would never change about our relationship. I think our constant goals for one another. We always motivating each other. That's something I would never change, like never ever. I always give you ideas about what you want to do. You always give me ideas about what I want to do. We actually had at one point we actually had. Okay, I think I would explain this one thing where I want to do the whole turn an old school bus into an ice cream truck. And he actually, so I had this whole vision going in my head, and he actually got like a notepad and like everything I want to do, he actually like wrote it down. I don't know if you drew the school bus too, but this notepad is somewhere around the house somewhere. And I was just throwing ideas out there, and he would just write it all down. And a few times we actually went back to go look at it and add some more stuff to it. But that was one of the things that something like that I would never change, because we constantly, and little do we know it, we always motivating each other on things like that. Because there's some things like I really want to invest in. Some things that I want to accomplish, some things I want to start, and vice versa. There's things he wants to do as well, and we constantly give each other ideas for what we want to do. So things like that, I wouldn't change.
Good answer.
Michael?
Yeah.
Let's go to level one. Go to level one. I think we passed the 21 questions, but it don't matter. Well, I think this is kind of, I guess you kind of answered this in a previous question, so that's what I feel like, but maybe I could be wrong. But you tell me, and if you feel like it is, then you can change the card. All right, what about me most intrigued you before we started dating?
Yeah, I kind of answered it. Well, the last one was physically, I guess. So, I guess I could answer that mentally. Well, I guess I would say, if I was to answer that, I would say probably like your work ethic. Like I know, like when I first started like getting to know you and stuff like that, I'll always be like, where you at, or what you doing? You'll be like working, but you'll be going all the time. Like I remember our first date, you had to go to work right after that.
No.
So yeah, I would say like your work ethic is something that intrigued me
Okay.
in the beginning, other than your beautiful eyes.
All right. Carry on.
Okay, I'm gonna do. I guess I'll do level 3 again. What is one difference between us that you love?
Wait, read it again?
What is one difference between us that you love?
Oh, my God. Okay. That is a good question. Flip that around. Let me read that one more time. It says, what's one difference between us that you love? All right, so I guess many don't know this about me. Maybe my immediate family might know. But like I'm very stubborn. Very, 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 very stubborn. And he is more of calm, cool, collected. And I'm like, and I guess that's the difference between us. Like that's the one difference that I love about that's between us. That's one thing I actually love is the fact that we are totally the opposites when it comes to who's stubborn or who's more mellow. And I just feel like in a relationship you have to have that type of balance. My opinion. And I'm more of the aggressor. I'm more of the it got to be this way or no other way. And he's more of, hey, let's figure it out. Let's talk about it. Let's discuss it now and move on. And I'm more of the, I don't want to be bothered. Let's not talk about it and go about your day. So I love that. I love that we can crisscross like that, I guess. But yeah, that's what I love.
Okay. My bad. Moving too fast.
Yeah.
But what's it now?
Okay. This is a wild card. What memory of ours makes you smile just thinking about it? Write it down and compare it. Excuse me. We don't gotta write down and compare it, but we can compare it, but
1 hour later.
I don't know. It's so many.
okay, give the people one.
I'll just do one. Okay, I'll do one. The one that I will probably do is
2 hours later. 3 hours later. The next day.
I don't know. It may not be a lot to some people, but I don't know. Maybe like the first time we went fishing.
Okay.
Before meeting you, I never was the type of person that was into like the outdoors and fishing, touching worms, and all that type of stuff. Being in the heat. But yeah, it's just I smile at how far I've come, and thanks to you, I've come that far. So
Okay. On that note, I will say this will always be a good memory. Is the first time you actually cooked with me, and I went before we started living together. I went by his house to pick him up because he was coming back to my place to spend the night, and he cooked. He made some, what was it, like, not tortillas,
birria tacos.
Birria tacos,
AKA the wet tacos.
yeah. And out of all the guys I ever dated, well, he was the main one who ever, like, he wasn't like the first to cook for me, but it was like, I was like, wow, like the food was amazing. This burrito, you said it was? Birria. So this burrito he made was like soft. Then he made some homemade dipping sauce. And let's just say, like, when we got back to my place after dinner, it was on and popping. I'm just saying, like, I mean, it was really good. Like, the food was like exquisite. Like, it was amazing. Like, it was so amazing. And I'm like, yeah, he's a keeper. He's a keeper.
Yeah, if y'all ever had burrito tacos, y'all already know the vibes.
It was good. It was good. I would say that it was good. And that's when I knew, like, okay, he can cook. Like, he can cook. Because I think everything you made was like when you made it was like pretty much homemade, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
so, yeah. And I think he only made that twice. The first time we met, and was we at our old place?
Yeah,
because I don't think
I ain't had it here.
Yeah, so twice, and both times it's been amazing. So
yeah. If you know about the burrito tacos, you know how much work and time it takes to make those as well. So
yeah, I think the second time you made it, I was like,
yeah, it's a long time.
is this done yet? Because
No.
our brother's starving. Our brother is starving.
They take hours.
Yeah, but it was good. I mean, because everything was pretty much made from scratch, I believe. And like he really took his time with that, which was absolutely tasteful.
I was just gonna say you don't have to believe it was homemade.
No, I know. That's why okay. Anyway, moving on. I think he's just going through these damn cards.
What's one thing you'll do differently during our next argument? It's a good question.
Of course, this would be a good question. Okay. I think one thing I would do different. I can't guarantee what it would happen. But I would try. I will say I will try. I feel like I've been put on the spot. One thing I would do different in our next argument is actually taking the time out to understand your point of view. Also, I would sit back and actually think about like what I was wrong in. Actually discuss it. Let's talk about it. Let's not go to bed mad about it. Yeah, because he already know that I'm the type of person that will like just shut down and go to bed without even solving our issue. And I know that's not good. I already know before y'all go up in the comments talking about, oh, you know, man, you never go to bed without, you know, solving things with your spouse, whatever the case may be hard. I'm going to try. That's all I can do is try. But I know I can improve on that. And we're gonna see what happens next time. And that don't mean find something to argue about.
I'm not. I'm
Okay,
chill.
just all right. Just I thought it out
I'll
there.
just update y'all on the progress of that.
Moving
maybe
on.
Maybe it sure go.
Yes, moving on. All right, we went to.
I think you just want to pull.
All right, I kind of like this. This is a wild card. Okay, on a scale of 1 through 10, write down the importance of having kids to you. Compare and explain. So on a scale of 1 to 10, write down the importance of having kids to you. Compare and explain.
1 through 10, I would say for me, maybe about, it used to be a 10, but I'm saying now maybe about a 7.
Okay.
It's still like hope, but I'm not super pressed like I thought I would want to be at this age. But I don't know. I mean, I'm okay if I don't have children, but I do want children. Like I feel like I want someone to be able to leave something to. I love the dogs like children, but I can't leave anything to them.
Well, the way he's sleeping over there, you would think he had a long day at work. Pay some bills around here, probably.
So it's like, yeah, I do. If I don't have a child, maybe I'll be sad about it. I think 1 would be like satisfying, but yeah.
Okay, well, I would say, for me, I would say a 5. And I think before this, it was a 10 as well, I probably would say, because we haven't had this discussion before. I mean, I would say 5. I mean, for me, having kids is it's not like a mandatory thing now. It's more of like if we decide, then well, I would say this: I'm not against it at all. Like, do I want kids? Absolutely. Is it a must? No. I want kids because I want to leave. I want to leave them a legacy. I want my name to be remembered. I want my child to say, "Oh, my dad did this. My dad did that." I want to be like my dad. So for me, it's really important for me. But I would still say on a scale, it's still a 5. And I say a 5 because we know how this world is when it comes down to 2 men or two gay men raising a child.
Mm-hmm.
They think that so many would say that it shouldn't be like that, but or you're confusing a child. But that's us. That's up to us to explain to a child or our child about our life, and not explain to them that they don't have to live the life we live. They can go out and date a female and have kids. As some of y'all out there would say, or yeah, street people would say, the norm. But you know, I never want to confuse a child. And I don't think if we have kids, we would do that. I would definitely push my child to be with a woman and have kids. But when he get of age, understanding our life, I will explain that to him. You know, him or her, I will explain that to them. But yeah, I think that should be another topic somewhere down the line to discuss. But yeah, I want kids. Absolutely, I want kids. I don't know.
I feel like for me to be like, yeah, I want a child now, I would have to be in a space in my life where I don't have to worry about financial stuff. Like I could be like, I can take care of this with no issues. Yeah. That's when I feel like we're in a place where we can plan it, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we don't have to like, there'll never be a mishap. I'll never be like, oh, I'm pregnant. So, you know, we can.
Okay.
You know, so once I'm in a space where I feel like I've kind of like lived my life as well, because I want to be the type of parent that's like in my child's life, like taking care of them every day. Yeah. I don't want to be like stressed out at work and having to come home to my child. Like I want to be. And then
you know, I know one thing, and I know we're going a little bit off the topic because we're doing this game, but I like this discussion because it's. I know a lot of people want to know where our heads at, or where people, I guess in the gay community, where their heads are about having a child. But you know, I'm always hearing, you know, start having kids now because we at that age where, you know, you want to be 40, 50, dealing with an infant. You know, are you gonna still be around when they start to have kids, when your kids start to have kids? And then with the, you know, because I know at one point you was all about, and it's probably just changed, but at one point you was all about an infant. And I wasn't really sold on that part because I already told them if we did start off getting infants, then that would be. I mean, it's a together thing, but he knows how I am about my sleep. And I told him like, you want to do infants, then you're gonna be getting up in the middle of the night trying to change diapers and doing bottles. I'm all about adopting, and I don't mind finding a surrogate if you're gonna do infants, but I'm all about finding not finding, but you know, having a teenager or a 7 years old or a 5-year-old where they can pretty much do the regular stuff as far as walking, a little bit of talking, going to school, all that. But that diaper stuff, yeah, we're gonna need that on him.
I feel like my want for an infant was mainly like to have my own bloodline, I guess you can say.
Okay.
That's the only thing I wanted, really, like a child that came from me. But I grew to learn that, like, if you adopt a child and you just raise them the right way, and love them the way you would your own, you know, that's good enough for me.
Yeah, I agree.
So, yeah, I want a child. I want, when I do have a child, I still want to continue to do things that I was probably doing before them. So maybe like a 5, 6, 7-year-old who can also travel with us if we decide to go somewhere, or.
Yeah, because we've been on planes where we've seen infants go crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a lot going on. Yeah. But that's also another topic we probably dig into somewhere down the line. Yeah, but. How many more questions you want to do?
I guess we could do 2 more. Well, 1 more a piece and make them level 3.
Let's do it.
All right.
Wait, did I call that? No, I called that one. So
you did that one.
Okay.
How have I helped you become a better person? That's
Oh,
a
wow.
great question.
How have you helped me become a better person? Okay. I would say in many ways. One would be never giving up on me, standing by me through it all, the good, the bad, the ugly, motivating me, just being there physically, mentally, spiritually, just helping me plan like my ideas of what I want in life, things I want to accomplish, push me towards my goals. Just seeing how you connect with my family. So, yeah, I would say that.
Good answer.
Whatever. Okay, I like this one. What do you find difficult to open up to me about, if anything? I already have one in my head. So when I read this, I have one in my head.
That
What do you find difficult to open up to me about?
is something you got something in mind that I.
Yeah, I mean, soon I saw this, the answer was there.
What do you find difficult to open up to me about anything? Tell me.
Finances.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's one. That's D1 only.
Right, yeah, that's the only one. Okay, so we all know, and maybe this will be something we talk about, and then I'm not gonna get too deep into this, but we'll discuss. I want that to be a topic maybe one day down the line as well. He don't know. I guess he don't know it, but maybe when I start talking, some of this stuff will start replaying in his head. But so finances is always a big thing in relationships. I don't care who you are, race, nationality, gay, straight, bisexual, whatever it is, whatever you want to call it, finances is always a thing or always an issue in a relationship. Now, I would just say this. You won't open up to me about too much of your finances because I guess because I'm hard on them. I'm very like dad moment, if that makes sense. Not trying to be, but only one place. But anyway, yeah, I think it's like more like I'm more of hardcore on you about finances. Like you need to save for this, you need to put away for this, you need to put away for that. A rainy day, and those are very important because it's like when you need to fall back on something, you got it, you know. So I would definitely say finances.
What do you find difficult to open up to me about?
I don't think so. Anything. You know anything?
You don't think so?
Talk on it. Talk on it. Let's go. This is what it is. This is where we at. Talk on it.
There's nothing.
You laughed like it was something.
Difficult to open up to me.
Maybe okay. I would give from this. Which I kind of thought about. Maybe how I truly feel sometimes.
Yes, that's a good one.
Okay, so I'll give him that. I guess I don't open up as much as I do or supposed to in our relationship. Definitely when we having our, back and forth moments, I don't open up or express how I truly feel. And I'm not finding an excuse for myself, but I truly sometimes feel like in that moment, I'm not ready to talk about anything. I'm just more of just like let me rock out, leave me alone. But I'm good with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's one of them. Yeah, that's a good one.
You may say that's one of them because I don't know why I feel like he got something on his mind that he want to talk about, but
no, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. I think it's okay to feel however you feel. You don't want to talk about it, but with you knowing how I am, you should be able to just tell me, and then after you tell me exactly what is it, whatever it is making you feel whatever way it is, then I'll leave you alone.
Can't promise on that, but we'll work on it.
That's all.
Our relationship is a working relationship.
Yeah.
We're gonna make things work. So, anything you want to say?
No, I just wanna, if you tuned in to this part of the video, I would like to thank you for tuning in, and hopefully you subscribe to see more videos that we have coming. Yeah, and if you have any suggestions or any type of whatever type of videos you would like to see from us, you can also leave those in the comments.
Yeah. I mean, this is just the beginning of our channel. We have so much we want to share, talk about. So our channel is going to pretty much give you a view on the inside of our relationship. I figure whether it's good, bad, indifferent, I guess it shares a light on us and who we really are. And I don't know, I just feel like, our videos to come would, help others out, like others that's in relationships.
Yeah.
So like these questions was just to give you guys a taste of us, who we really are. And just like Dominic said, if you guys have any suggestions out there, don't hesitate to send those in, because we want you to see us as we see you. So,
well, with that being said, we'll catch y'all in the next video. Good night.